In a world where runners have lost hope of ever racing again, two heroes have emerged with a pretty cool idea.
Let's train for 6 weeks and then do a 5K time trial on October 17th. I'll try to run a 19:59.
And I'll try to run a 17:59. Hey everyone, welcome back. It is week 4 of the Odyssey that Michael and I are going through, training for a 5K time trial on October 17th, 2020. Nothing's going to stop us. Things are trying to stop us, but nothing's going to stop us. A little bit more on that coming up in the very near future, but welcome everybody. Thank you for stopping in. As you may have been able to tell from the thumbnail on this video, wrench has been thrown in the works a little bit, but we're going to work past it. Michael, thank you for being here again this week. And please, just to jump right in, take us through your week. What's been the good news? What's been the bad news, et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah, thanks, Paul. So, I got one run in this week. I got a workout, and then I came down with a sickness on Wednesday. So I sort of got taken out. Feeling a little better now, so hopefully I can be back to it.
To hear that you're feeling better.
Yeah, so I missed, I missed 3 runs last week. So.
Wow. Now, the one run you did get in, as far as I know, was one of your important workouts, so that's good news.
Yeah, it actually was. So, I was excited about that. I was glad, I came like this close into saying, well, I'm going to do an easy run this day and then flip-flop my days, but I didn't. So I did get the workout in, and then I got sick.
Cool.
Yeah, so this was quite an interesting workout. I started out and I was going to run, I was going to do a tempo run, trying to keep it around the 7-minute range for 3 miles. And I don't know what it was. I just couldn't quite, I felt like my heart rate was high. I couldn't quite get there. So after I did a mile, I was like, well, I'm just going to do mile repeats. So I did a 3 by 1 mile. And,
that's a great workout.
Yeah, I felt really good about it, especially after it was over. I was like, okay, that was a good workout. It just wasn't my plan, but it still worked out. So
yeah, that's really solid. I mean, I want you to talk about how you felt and everything. How long were the rest periods between each mile?
Yeah, it looks like my splits were 6:58, 6:57, 6:52. So
awesome.
My rest periods were probably maybe a minute. I don't feel like they were very long, but long enough to get my heart rate down.
Gotcha.
And then start back up. Looks like my average heart rate was 170, so that's pretty good for that type of effort for me.
Now, full 1 mile intervals, that's very impressive. I mean, that's about as close as you can come in an interval workout to really pushing your limits. I think it gives you a very clear indication about what you can handle in a full 5K. So tell me, when you're out there, when you're doing those 4 laps, without stopping on each one of those intervals, kind of walk us through what you felt and then maybe give us a little bit on how that makes you feel going into the race. I mean, even though we've still got 3 weeks of training ahead of us before we hit the start line for the big day, this has got to be a confidence builder for you.
Yeah, it is. But, I still need to be about 30 seconds faster per mile. So that's a little daunting, I guess you'd say.
Now, did you feel like you were just really, really redlining here or no?
No, I didn't feel like I was redlining, but, I definitely was pushing hard. So I had some left in the tank, but you know, I guess we'll see when we get there.
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind too that, just naturally, speaking from my own experience, when time trial day does arrive, or anytime a race day has arrived for me, um, just the fact that this is it
Yeah.
has a lot to do with, suddenly an extra 10 to 15 seconds faster per mile suddenly just becomes possible. you know
Yeah.
so I mean, if you're even close on when you're doing these kind of interval workouts or time trials or anything leading up to a real race, then that's a good thing, because
Yeah.
the extra juice will arrive on when it really counts.
Yeah. So after this, this was Tuesday, and
Okay.
I sort of wasn't feeling great Tuesday night, and then like Wednesday, I felt like I was getting really close to being down for the count, and then
Wow.
yeah, Thursday through the weekend, I didn't feel great, and my son he got he got it too. So there's not been much sleep in my household and everything.
Gotcha. Well, I'm glad that you're feeling better now. By the way, everybody, we are taping this. You're watching this at soonest. If you're watching it the day it comes out, you're seeing it on Wednesday. We are taping this on Monday afternoon. So I'm glad to report that for the beginning of this workout week, Michael is back in action. So um, I'm very, very happy for that. Um, cool. What other thoughts do you have? What is this coming up? What does this coming week have in store for you?
You know, I don't really know. I haven't sat down and looked at my schedule. Last week was actually going to be like one of my peak weeks as far as mileage goes.
Okay.
You know, I was hoping to top out my long run around 14 miles. And then, you know, I wasn't able to do that. So I'm not sure if I'm going to push it this week, you know, just coming back. So I might sort of do another little build up and then hit it, try to get that peak weekend the week after.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, as long as I think you could probably make that call as the week goes on to see how you feel
Yeah.
during your easy runs. And if you do a tempo workout, Wednesday or whatever the case may be this coming week, then it'll be easier for you to call whether you want to push your limits distance wise on your long run. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think the two biggest weeks for us are probably this coming week and the one after that. And then after that, it's just kind of like time to just maintain and then go into race day and see what happens.
Yeah.
But cool, man. So just to get into what I did last week, I think it was positive for me. I would have, well, I don't know. Let me just lay it out there and, we'll go from there. But Monday for me was an easy 6 miles on the treadmill. I did not do my speed workout on Tuesday. I still, coming off of my long run of 16 miles fast on the just treadmill last Sunday, I
Mhm.
just didn't feel well rested enough. I knew I wasn't going to be able to perform well on Tuesday if I made that my speed day. So I took a second easy day. I went 7 miles on Tuesday on the treadmill. Then Wednesday, I did my speed workout on the treadmill. And that consisted of a 3 mile warm up. Then I did 8x400s. And last week, when I was talking about what I planned to do, I said I was probably going to start at about work my way up to like maybe 10 miles per hour for the last of those 8x400s.
Mhm.
I want to see how hard I could push. So I went a little faster than that. I started out, the first 400 repeat was at 9.8 miles per hour. And I increased by 0.1 from there all the way up through 10.5 miles an hour for the last one. And
Very
and I
nice.
did a 2 mile cool down. So it was a total of 9 miles for that speed workout with, that middle, whatever it is, that middle 4 miles being sort of where the pain was. And I'll tell you, I was glad I did it. I'm glad I could push that hard, but those last two, when I was doing 10.4 and 10.5 miles an hour, oh man. Like, all I was thinking to myself when I was burning that 10.5 at the end there was, oh my God, I got to like maintain just mildly slower than this in order for 3.1 miles.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, if time trials was last Wednesday, oh, miserable failure. There's no way. There's no way I would have maintained that speed for 3.1 miles. But, thank goodness. We still got 3.5 weeks to go before then. And so not to dwell too much on that one workout, like I said, I'm happy with it. The fact that I could do it makes me happy. The fact that it was so unbelievably painful at the end there is something to worry about. At any rate, Thursday, I did 7 easy miles on the treadmill. And Friday, I wanted to do a middle distance run. And you know me, my middle distance runs, I tend to always like to run them as a progression run, getting faster as I go. So the way that worked out was that I did a 2-mile ramp up to 8.5 miles per hour, followed by 2 miles at 8.6 miles per hour, and 2 miles at 8.7, 2 miles at 8.8, and then 1 mile at 8.9, 1 mile at 9.0, 1 mile at 9. Oh yeah, okay, so for that last mile of those 11, every quarter mile I went up from 9.1, 9.2, 9.3, 9.4. So right at the very end, I touched what I want to be my marathon speed.
Yeah.
Saturday was an easy 7 miles for me on the treadmill. And then Sunday I went out and actually ran on the roads and did 17 miles easy. It was a definition of long, slow distance.
Nice.
It was just gorgeous outside. And, it probably progressed from like 55 degrees up to 65 during the times when I was out there. All right, so here's my Sunday long run. Like I said, long, slow distance. My easy pace, my recovery day pace is 8-minute miles, so which is 7.5 miles per hour for everybody, and for all of our Canadian and Australian and rest of the world friends out there, I don't know what that is in kilometers an hour. Sorry, we're just crazy Americans over here. We just do everything the old way. But just to take a quick look at the splits, you can see there was
nice.
No real effort to speed up or do anything. I was just running. I was literally just enjoying the weather, and that was that. It started out at home, went all the way down, came back, and that was that. So, and the reason I took it easy is because last week's long run was such a hard push.
Yeah.
So, with no half marathon or marathon in sight, I don't see the need to push that hard every single week on that long run. So there it is. All right, Michael, before we get out of here, I just want to check in on one more thing. How's the weight loss coming along?
Yeah, so I think I dropped a couple pounds this week from the sickness. So I guess that's good in the long run.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you bounce back health-wise, then maybe it did you some favors. That's cool. Yeah, so I actually managed to lose another 1.8 pounds. I'm down to 143 flat. So 4 pounds to go.
Nice.
And hopefully, the amazing thing is I've actually noticed whatever it is, almost 4 pounds that I've taken off so far. Man, on speed days, it's just so much easier.
Yeah.
So everybody out there who's trying to pick up their pace, get the weight down. So that's really it, guys. Michael, I'm going to give you another opportunity to talk about anything you want to talk about, and then we'll just check out from there.
Yeah, so this week was sort of light, and for me, with only the one run, but hopefully we'll get back on it this week and continue on.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just glad that you're on the mend, and we'll have some more numbers and some more encouragement for all of you out there as always, please, everybody, share your stories. How's your training going? Michael and I get a whole lot of encouragement, a lot of inspiration from you. So please comment. So until then, everyone, get healthy, stay strong, and keep pushing. Peace out. Bye-bye.